What is the street parking vault?
The street parking vault is one workout a week for 25 weeks with the goal of helping you build consistency.
You can do any version of the workout.
You can customize these workouts and make them work for your equipment and fitness level.
Each week, log your workouts before your time's up.
Remember, your scores do not matter.
You just can't miss.
What's up, guys? I have my fellow Pato, Peter, here with me today to do week 21 of the 2023 vault. We are taking on the pharaoh, Ramesses. We're both gonna be doing program A. We're both gonna start off with butterfly kipping pull-ups, and in our back pockets are gonna be regular kipping pull-ups, maybe even strict. We'll see how it goes. Make sure to stick around after the workout for our tips and to see the full demo videos. And feel free to head over to my.streetparking.com or the Street Parking app for the full workout description and any customizations you might need to make it work for you.
All right, and they are off for Ramesses.
Ramesses.
I had no idea it was Ramesses until
There's
a couple of moments ago. Yeah, there's a little in there. I always said Ramses, but apparently it's Ramesses. And what is Ramesses?
Ramesses is going to be an 18-minute AMRAP, as many rounds as possible, of 6 burpees, 8 kipping pull-ups, and 12 air squats.
Okay, 18 minutes.
That's a while.
That's what, about 8 more minutes than I would prefer. That sounds like it's going to be a blast?
It is. You know, there's something to be said about these longer time domain type workouts, and it's really about pacing. It's about knowing yourself, what rep scheme and speed is going to be realistic for you to maintain consistency throughout the entire 18 minutes. So
that's great.
It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out for these guys.
Yeah, and they already both have 1 round in the bag, working on that second round right into the burpees. So they did that in a little under a minute. Do you think that is a reasonable pace that they'll be able to hold?
Oh, that's a tall order for sure. Holding an EMOM or every minute completing 1 full round. But you know, we're gonna see.
Yeah.
We're gonna see, but that's aggressive.
Yeah, it's definitely a possibility. I assume
It's
because
possible.
the goal is, I don't know what happened. I think someone ran over a cat down the road is what I think might have happened. That's what it sounded like, at least.
A squeal of some
kind. It was
kind.
a squeal, a gasp, an exclamation, one would say. I don't know what exactly happened, but everyone looks fine. They're still moving.
I think they're okay.
So everything's fine.
Yeah.
But like I was saying, the goal for this one is 12 to 18 rounds. So it looks like if you were to do 1 every minute, you're gonna reach the very upper region of this goal.
Again, you have to be like a bodyweight ninja to be able to fit all that in. But I mean, it can be done. I know it's going to be done by people in the community.
I'm going to say personally, I am not going to be aiming for 18. I don't think that's within reason for me, but I can't wait to see some of you guys do it.
Oh man, I mean, we were talking about it in the car on the drive over here. If you hold 90 seconds around, that gets you at 12.
Okay.
So, I mean, that's pretty reasonable.
I love it.
That's reasonable. Yeah.
I think that'll definitely be my goal. If I'm going to shoot for the 90 seconds, hopefully I can get to that 12.
Yeah.
I'm fine with being at the, just squeaking into that goal range.
Ain't no problem.
Love it.
Ain't no problem.
Okay, so we talked about Program A. Let's move on to shift. What's the shift version of this workout, DH?
Shift, we're going to drop the time a little bit to 12 minutes.
Love
so
it.
as many rounds as possible in 12 minutes of 3 burpees, 6 inverted rows or kettlebell eye level swings.
Oh, okay.
And 9 air squats. 3, 6, 9.
Solid. I also like that rep scheme, 3, 6, 9. I can keep that right in my brain.
Yeah, easy to remember for sure.
So if someone were to do this workout, if they want to do the strict pull-ups instead of the kipping pull-ups, what are they looking at for reps?
That's a great option too. 4 to 6 reps per round.
Okay.
You might start with 4, and then once you start to get warmed up, maybe go to 6.
Okay.
Or if you really want to challenge yourself, you know, start with 6, see what happens, break it up as you need to, because strict is a little more challenging, obviously.
Yes.
But yeah, you can break it up or just play around with the reps, see what works for you, just keep you moving for the entire time.
And say you're just a fitness ninja, like you said before, what is the extra challenge for today?
Ooh, okay, if you really want to spice up your life a little bit.
Oh,
okay.
like a Spice Girl, perhaps?
Like a Spice Girl,
Yes.
perhaps. Throw on a vest.
Oh, just throw one on.
14 to 20 pounds.
Okay.
You know, go for it.
What if you
And-
say perhaps put on 14 to 21 pounds already in your life on your own body? Could I just count that as my vest?
Hey, you know,
if I've
that's
grown
great
my
too.
own vest, can I count that as extra challenge?
Yes.
Thank you.
absolutely,
Okay, counting
absolutely.
it. Because I've been bulking up, DH.
Hey.
I've been bulking up for football.
We
so
love
I'm just
we love a good bulk season.
I'm
okay?
gonna go ahead and
All right?
call that extra challenging. All right, I love it. They are in here solidly. It looks like Alex has finished round 4, and looks like, ooh, there we go. Peter just finished round 4 as well. So they are both in round 5
That's perfect.
of
yeah.
this 18-minute AMRAP with a goal of 12 to 8 rounds.
For sure, yeah. It looks like Peter's able to hold like a 110 pace.
Solid.
His butterfly style pull-up has switched up to just a regular kipping, which is totally fine.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, absolutely fine. And there's really no place to stop moving during those 6 burpees, and they're showing that. You just stay moving.
I honestly think that's going to be the hardest push for me there, is remembering that I shouldn't be stopping in the burpee.
Yeah, yeah. Because as you get tired too, you're gonna do little odd movement things like slapping your legs or maybe pausing before you go back to the floor. But just tell yourself to get down as quickly as possible and then stand up. Try to keep your hip up high so you can use that that stretch reflex in your hamstrings to help you stand all the way up. So,
yeah, no burpee naps allowed, guys.
No,
this is
no
going to
burpee
be
naps.
prime burpee nap temptation. No burpee naps. It's
Don't
just
do
6
it,
burpees.
don't do it.
Keep on going.
Just
so,
keep going.
DH, for you, looking at this workout, how are you going to pace it? How's your strategy? What are you looking at going into it?
The burpees, just move at like a steady pace. I'm not gonna try to go out like guns blazing in the first handful of rounds. Just move at the pace that I feel is realistic, like towards maybe the last 5 or 6 minutes of the workout. Hold that pace, and just really focus on staying efficient with my kipping pull-up. And then the air squat is kind of like an opportunity to buy some time, but at the same time gives me a chance to get myself ready for the next round. So I wouldn't say recovery. We never want to treat air squats as like recovery.
Yeah.
But
you're not blazing through them.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Solid. Now, are you going to be breaking up your pull-ups?
I'm gonna try not to.
Oh wow,
I'm
okay,
gonna try
cool.
not to, because I just know myself. If I come off of breaking up pull-ups,
Yeah.
I'm gonna stare at the bar for a few seconds, and I don't really need to do that. I think I can just keep myself engaged with, you know, let's try to go for it unbroken. Just staying efficient.
You have a really good pull-up flow too, though. You're pretty solid with your pull-ups. I feel like your pull-ups and your toes bar, you're a little gymnasty at times. I appreciate that about you.
A couple of those movements, you know, I have a little gymnasticness.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, for 18 minutes though, we'll see. That's gonna be the test.
It's really gonna put the nasty in gymnasty
Yes.
as you hit that
Yes.
12th minute. Where do you
exactly
think that's going to set in? What minute of this workout do you think it's really gonna become a mind game?
You know, I'm gonna say like right after that 8-minute mark.
Okay.
You know, when you're like approaching the halfway point, I know it's really gonna set in.
Yeah.
And like maybe you have in your mind, if you've done these types of workouts before, maybe you have in your mind 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And because you know it's a couple minutes shorter,
Yeah.
you might be pushing the intensity even like subconsciously. So
Okay.
it's gonna really add up pretty quick, but at least right around that halfway point, you'll feel it.
Okay, and we are about to reach that 8-minute mark, so we might be seeing a little bit happening here in maybe how happy their faces appear. So if you can't do a pull-up, what would be some customizations for people out there that either don't have a pull-up bar or don't yet have pull-ups in their back pocket?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you don't have a pull-up bar, we love a bent over row using dumbbells, or we'd encourage you to use dumbbells so that you're not biasing one side, maybe your more dominant,
Right.
stronger side. So if you have a pair of dumbbells, we'd encourage you to do that. If you have one dumbbell, you can still do a bent over row using that single dumbbell,
Nice.
holding each head of the dumbbell in each hand.
Okay.
And then if you have, or if you're still developing your pull-up, inverted rows is a good opportunity for you to continue to strengthen those pull-up muscles.
Yeah, don't sleep on those inverted
No,
rows. They can be
absolutely not.
tough AF.
Absolutely not. Inverted rows or ring rows, band-assisted pull-ups. Those are
Yeah.
all good options.
Nice. Love it. Love it. And then the burpee, I mean, you could do those jumping in, jumping out, stepping in, stepping out,
Yeah.
all viable options.
Absolutely. Or you can even, if going from the floor is going to be a little too tough for you, and
Yeah.
that's okay, you can elevate your hands maybe on like a short box, or
Okay.
I mean even like a step or anything like that. Something that elevates the hands so that you don't have all of your body weight in your upper body.
Yeah.
You're pressing off your hands, and that's totally fine.
Right on. They are crushing it right now. Alex is in her 10th round. Peter's in his 7th. And Alex has done this workout before. She tested
Oh,
it when it
that's
was
right,
time
yes.
to test for the vault.
Yeah.
And she was hoping to this time keep her rounds under about 1:10 is her goal. So she was looking to meet or exceed her previous goal. Last time she was doing strict pull-ups though.
Oh,
and
dang.
this time
Yeah.
she's doing butterfly, so that's like extra reps,
For
right?
sure, yeah, for sure. Very
with a little
different.
bit of a different, movement. So we'll see how that goes for Alex.
I mean, she hasn't slowed down at all. And one thing you'll notice is her efficiency on the burpee now is kind of taking over. And what I mean by that is when she's landing with her feet underneath her, her hips are high, and you want to treat that hinge portion of the burpee kind of like a deadlift, so that you're using that tension in the back of your legs to help you stand up.
Okay.
Instead of landing with your hips too low, and then it turns into kind of like a half squat. You don't need to do that.
You don't need to add squats to
No,
this workout.
no.
There's already squats in this workout.
It's already a squat workout in there.
Yeah, no extra squats here. No, thank you.
Don't do it.
They are crushing.
Good job.
It's getting much harder now.
This is it. This is it.
We are in the 11th minute of an 18-minute workout. I hope I didn't just mess Peter up. He did say he was going to try to not look at the clock for this one,
Okay.
so I hope he didn't hear me. Although he did say that he kind of blocks things out once he starts the workout.
Might not even be
So
hearing.
I'm hoping he can't hear me.
Maybe he thinks he's at home right now. You know?
Maybe. That's totally
Working
a
out
possibility.
next to Tina with the kids running
I think-
around.
I
and
think
he's in
it's-
his happy place.
Let's hope.
He's in his happy place.
It would look a little bit different though, considering it's sunny outside, and normally he works out at night.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So-
a little different.
But I mean, he could be that blacked out.
Yeah.
And just have no idea where he is at all.
Absolutely.
It's a possibility. I am loving this workout because they haven't stopped.
Yeah,
There isn't.
They
I'm
haven't
over
really
here
slowed down at all, to be honest.
impressed with the short breaks that they're taking.
Yeah.
Because I can tell you it's not going to look like that in my shed. Okay? In my shed, there's going to be a whole lot of me standing around. There's going to be some.
Maybe kicking something.
Yes, it'd be a highly
some things
not
over.
safe for work thing. You're gonna hear a lot of 4-letter words coming out of my shed when I try this one. Because I mean burpees, no thank
Oh,
you.
man, yeah.
I'm not I mean some people are a fan of burpees. Luckily Alex loves a burpee.
Hey,
Some people are like
this is our
that.
workout then.
Everyone's different.
Yeah?
Some people like burpees.
Some people
Alex
do.
loves them. But me not so much.
A lot of burpees in this workout.
Right? I mean,
A lot of
mathematically, it's gonna add up.
Yes.
How much it adds up to, it depends on how fast you move.
We'll see.
My number will be
see.
lower than most.
That's okay. And another thing I love about bodyweight workouts like this is this is a good opportunity, and with the chunk of time at 18 minutes, it's a good opportunity for you to check in with your level of intensity, because there's no like outside factors like a barbell or anything weighted. You get to kind of test it. Be like, how quickly can I or how much can I push through burpees? How much can I push through pull-ups? How much can I push through the air squats? Challenge yourself to like push out that intensity. It's a good opportunity to check in with yourself, and understanding like what's realistic for you.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe that's why I don't like bodyweight workouts.
Well,
I'm
like
not gonna lie,
running, right? Like running is tough, and you know.
I have a hard time, like giving myself that extra bit of gas. That pushes you into really uncomfortable. So yeah, this is a great one to definitely challenge yourself. Can you give yourself that extra push? Can you get into that zone that isn't pleasant, but you do it anyway? I think you go to that zone a lot. No, seriously, I see you in workouts. You really push into that zone. How do you get there? How do you push through that barrier and say, this is gonna hurt, but I'm gonna do it anyway?
You know, the progress feels very, very subtle. It's very incremental. You don't really notice it until one day you do a workout like this, and then you notice that your performance has really improved. And that's really what it takes, is the consistency. You gotta keep showing up. You have to give yourself enough of these touch points with intensity so that you can know what it feels like, so it's not so, there isn't so much friction around experiencing intensity, so that you're almost tricking yourself into doing it more often. So even, I mean, obviously you're not gonna ride that intensity line for like 10 plus minutes. That's not realistic. But just having a little touches here and there of like feeling that red line, that's okay. You know, but just having the context for that is important. And it's helpful.
All right, so here we are, creeping up on the 15th minute.
Wow, way to go.
Of Ramesses, and Ramesses is the 21st workout of the 2023 vault. So we are rounding the corner. We're into this last set of 5.
That is crazy.
Isn't it though? It feels like just yesterday we started it. So here we are, round the corner, last set of 5. If you've never heard of the vault before, DH, what is the vault?
The vault is a 1 workout a week challenge to you and your consistency. So we know consistency is really what gets you results in the end. You have to hold yourself accountable to your own personal goals, but we want to encourage everybody to show up for themselves at least once a week. And once you build that consistency with even just 1 workout a week, you'll be so shocked and so happy that you are now building this super healthy habit of physical fitness.
Love it.
But also just continuing to do things that's good for you.
I love it. It's so true. If you're going through a rough time of year, it's nice to have 1 workout that you're just like, I know I'm gonna make this happen. And if you've missed any of them, guys, don't worry. This is just round 1. We will repeat all of them in the second half of the year, and you can get the full 25 done if you're just hearing this today. No worries, you still have time to complete the full vault. This one is Ramesses 2. Ramesses was regarded as the greatest, most celebrated, and most powerful pharaoh of the New Kingdom. And the name means chosen by Ra. Ooh.
Chosen by Ra.
So, oh my goodness, we are coming up on 90 seconds left.
We got this. Last 90 seconds.
Peter is in his 11th round. Alex is in her 16th round. So they are both looking good and on pace.
Crushing this.
Right there, squad. Let's go. You're gonna see, I think, a pushing here through this last minute, really trying to get every single rep they can as this 18-minute AMRAP comes to a close.
I don't see them slowing down at all.
Not at all. If anything, I think Peter's picking it up.
Absolutely.
Let's go, Peter. Let's go, Alex.
That's what I would challenge you guys to do too. As soon as you're done with that 12th squat, hands going straight down for the floor. No reason to dilly-dally.
Come on, Peter, come on. I really want to see them push hard in this last round here.
There you go.
30 seconds, guys.
Finish this round. Finish this round, Alex. You got it.
Very nice. Come on, Peter. You got this.
That pull-up drop into the squat. Wow.
Oh, she's not messing around. She is not messing around.
Let's get a burpee. Let's get a burpee, Alex.
Nice. All the way to the end. These guys are solidly pushing. Oh man, Alex rounded the corner. Time. Very nice. I got you. That was 18 solid minutes of nonstop movement. And that last 90 seconds was a blazing sprint.
There was no slowing down for
It was so uncomfortable. I feel a little sick to my stomach. I can't imagine what they're going through right now.
And if you guys are seeing them right now, you know exactly what they're feeling.
Yeah, it's not pleasant. It's not a joyful feeling. The song is very off right now. It says it feels good were the lyrics of the song.
Vibe, the wrong
and that
vibe.
is not how it feels for them currently.
Well, you know, what they're feeling right now too is the accumulation of all that volume.
Yeah.
Okay, so one thing I would strongly suggest is if you're looking at this workout and you're planning to do program A, be very realistic with your current level of fitness. Just know that the added reps after 18 minutes, it's gonna be a shock to the system. So just be very cautious about that.
I love it.
Okay.
Be cautious. We'll get additional tips from Alex here. Let us know what you guys thought about Ramesses 2.
Oh man. So the goal for this one is 12 to 18. So 12 to 18 rounds, that means you need to be doing a round every minute to minute 20 or minute 30. That's booking it, guys. That's like keeping a steady clip the entire time. Fortunately, these are all body weight movements. So for a lot of us, that means that we shouldn't really need big, long breaks. I think the biggest limiting factor for most people are going to be the pull-ups, like your grip stamina fatiguing, and then obviously your breath rate. So you're gonna feel like you're out of breath the whole time. And really, I'll let Peter speak for himself, but for me, it was like between the 10 and 12 minute mark where I was like, oh boy, if I don't like stay in it and stay focused, I could totally fall off of my pace just because it was so uncomfortable to keep moving at the pace that I started with. So definitely make sure that you stay focused, stay in it. Start off at like, I would say 80-85% of what you think you can, what's your like max effort. See how long the first round takes you, and then try to hold that rate the entire time and kind of see where that gets you. Be willing to customize all of the movements if you need to hold a steadier pace. If that means like no push-up burpees or elevated burpees, do that. For pull-ups, you should definitely be getting those 8 reps in like either unbroken or in 2 sets. Maybe towards the end you start breaking it into like 3-3-2, but your rests need to be really short if you're gonna hold on to the pace that you need to hit the goal. And then for the squats, like just gut it out, dig deep, pause briefly at the top if you need to, but definitely just keep chipping away at those 12. How did you feel, Bud? How did that go?
Yeah, it was definitely that mental toughness to finish that one. My goal was to get to about 12 rounds, and I was just short of it. So limiting factor for me were the pull-ups. And so I would say just turn your brain off for the burpees and the air squats, just move and just go. And then if you need to recollect for the pull-ups, take a second there. I ended up doing, I think, single kippings for a while. And so I just need to go a little bit faster, but push myself a little bit, but it's definitely a mental game. So.
Yeah, and I mean, to be fair, Peter usually works out in his basement, and so for height and ceiling reasons, he typically will do like strict pull-ups or inverted rows, but wanted to challenge himself because he had access to a pull-up bar with a clearance above his head. So yeah, we decided to go for the kipping no matter what, and he still was right there at the goal, which is perfectly fine. I think based on, I think he got the workout he was looking for, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So, just be ready to like
gut it out for a long time. Stay in it, stay tough, and have fun with Ramesses.
All right, guys, welcome to week 21 of the 2023 vault. Your workout today is Ramesses. It's going to be an 18-minute AMRAP of 6 burpees, 8 kipping pull-ups, and 12 air squats. In this workout, you're going to score the total amount of rounds and reps that you accumulate inside of the 18 minutes, and your goal will be to complete 12 to 18 rounds. Okay, my tip for this workout is going to be focusing on a smooth pace from start to finish. This isn't a super long workout, but it's also not short, so we want to avoid coming out too hot. Focus on keeping a smooth pace through those burpees. Feel free to break up the pull-ups into 2 to 3 sets, minimizing your rest between and keeping a smooth, steady pace on your squats. All right, guys, welcome to week 21 of the 2023 vault. This week we are tackling Ramesses. Your workout today is going to be a 12-minute AMRAP of 3 burpees, followed by 6 inverted rows or 6 kettlebell eye-level swings, and 9 air squats. In this workout, you're gonna score the total amount of rounds and reps that you accumulate inside of the 12 minutes. Your goal will be to complete 9 to 12 plus rounds. My tip for this workout is going to be focusing on 1 round at a time. You should be able to keep a smooth pace from one movement to the next. Once you get to those inverted rows, try to get these done in 1 set, and feel free to increase the height, making it harder or easier as needed. Go to my.streetparking.com for a full breakdown of today's movements, customizations, and versions of today's workout.